Yo, what is going on, good people? It's your boy Dom here, coming back with you with another video. This one's going to be about how I go and I find my winning products, what type of tools do I use, and kind of how I set them up to assist in my ability to find the best winners. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So as many of you know, I've been kind of specializing in TikTok ads lately. Did Facebook ads for the last 4 years, but TikTok came out and the Facebook bans were getting out of hand, and it was just becoming too much of a hassle. I decided to jump over to TikTok and started finding some really good success with it. So now I'm trying to put this content out there for you guys. So for those of you that haven't heard of this tool, it's called PP Ads. You can see the website here. Uh, this is a really great tool. It's specific for TikTok. It's kind of an ad spy tool that allows you to see some metrics behind current TikTok ads that are running, so you can be able to make better decisions when it comes to finding your winning products. So once you go ahead and get to this website, it does cost I believe $77 a month, but it's extremely worth it. It's going to allow you to see everything that's going on the platform in the ad space, so that way you can be able to make better decisions. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what we're going to want to go to is the TikTok ad search section. And when you get here, you're going to see a list of filters. So now I see a lot of people make the mistake of just scrolling through all of these different videos here. You can scroll through endless content. That kind of becomes like AliExpress, where you're just scrolling through a bunch of different products that really don't have any true sense of direction. So I have specific filters that I use to put the best type of products in front of me. So to kind of show you that, what I look for, the first thing I do is I click dropship, right? Because we're drop shipping. I want to see specifically products that are marketed as drop shipping. So generally it's just stuff that has a Shopify landing page. I like to filter it to my current market. So this is going to be the United States. I like to put the ad impressions down to 2 million. 2 million right there. Nothing that has more than 2 million. First seen. So this is when the ad was first launched on the platform itself. We're going to put that to the last 15 days. And then last seen. So this is when the ad was last seen by last getting impressions. This is going to be in the last 24 hours. So what we're doing is we're setting up ads that started anywhere from in the last 15 days. And it's pretty much still running right now, right? And this is the setup that I use for this. And then one last thing, we sort it by ad impressions, right? Because what we're looking for here is we're looking for ads that have been getting traction, right? When you're first starting out in dropshipping and you're trying to find success, it's best to not reinvent the wheel, right? You want to go out there and sell something and position yourself selling something that is already selling currently, right? Because you can try to sell a product that no one else has sold before, but the odds are it's not selling for a reason. And when you're first starting out, most people don't have the skills to be able to go out there and uh, make a product pop off, right? You still have to get your skills as a marketer up, and that's okay. So the best thing to do is to go out there and position yourself selling something that is already proven to work. So I like to use this tool as a way to gauge demand for a specific product, so that way I know, okay, this thing is it currently has demand. I should be able to sell this thing as well by creating a great offer. Okay. So those are the filters that we set up. This is how we set it up. And then now what you're seeing is a list of ads that are currently running with these filters. And sorted out in order of the most impressions, right? So the idea here is, if something has, like, for example, let's look at this product. If something has 1.8 million impressions and it's been running for 9 days, right? What do you think the results they're getting? Do you think this person went out and is spending in between nine thousand and $23,000 if it's unprofitable? Probably not, right? And the estimated order is 306 to 2,300. With these numbers here, obviously they're just estimates, but what this is telling me is these guys must be profitable, right? Because you're not going to spend $9,000 being unprofitable. You're not going to spend $23,000 in ads being unprofitable, and you're definitely not going to do that over the course of 9 days. Now, one thing you want to look for when we're going through this is you want to make sure that your impressions are above 500,000, right? Because CPMs on TikTok are generally lower, which is why TikTok is so appealing right now. And for those of you that don't know what CPM is, it's cost per mile, which is cost per 1,000 impressions, right? Obviously, you want this number to be as low as possible, right? Because that means your budget will go further for how much you're spending in ads. So we want to have at least 500,000 impressions to show that it's getting some traction, and we want it to be running for at least 4 days, right? So if you look at this ad, it's been running for 9 days. You'll see that here. This one's running for 6. This one's running for 7. What this is telling us is, okay, so they've been running it for multiple days here, and it's obviously going to be it's profitable for them, which is why they continue to run it and continue scaling it and continue spending money behind it, right? If you were seeing that this thing's been running for a day or two and it's got like 40, 50,000 impressions, and then they've spent like, a couple $100 or $500, that's not really telling you too much. That's not building your confidence too much in this product, because anybody can go out there and spend $500 and be unprofitable or break even and not really have much going on. But if you're spending this much money here, and you've over the course of 9 days, you're gathering this many impressions, you're probably onto something here. These guys are profitable, right? And at this point, what we want to do now is go to the advertiser themselves and kind of gauge their profile, right? So we click on their name and it'll take you to their profile here, and it'll give you some more information. So they're targeting the United Kingdom, United States, and I believe the other one will be Canada for this. They have a total of 3.5 million impressions that they've gathered over the course of since April to October 17th. So this one has 1.8 million. So this is actually, I would assume, their most successful ad. You can see they haven't put many ads out there, but they have this one that's had 670,000, 500,000, 450,000, 28,000. So what we can see here is that these guys haven't went out there and taken this product over the top yet. They haven't completely saturated the market, but they're getting some traction, obviously, right? You're not going to go out there and acquire 3.5 million impressions over the course of 2 months. This is 61 days is how many days they've actually been running ads. So they started in March, but I'm assuming they probably had some time in between launching these ads where they launched one, it didn't have any success, so they shut it down and things like that. They were probably still learning, but these guys here are obviously, if when you look at it, there's some potential here. Based off of this product that you're looking at, it's a product that preserves women's eyelash extensions while they sleep, right? We all know women like to look beautiful. That's what they spend their money on, right? And if you can position a product like this where it's just a sleep mask that's tailored to marketed in the angle of protecting their eyelashes, they're actually going to really like that, right? Because they go out, they spend a lot of money, they spend a lot of time trying to look beautiful. Last thing they want to do is go to sleep and then wake up and their investment that they put into their beauty is nullified, right? So we want to make sure that we look at the products that we're going through. I sent you guys my product criteria guide, kind of what I look for when looking for a product. So hopefully you guys have already seen that. But this is what we look for when we're going through and we're gauging, okay, this specific advertiser, they're having success with this ad. Let's go over here. Let's look at, how many ads are they running, engage what their note down what their most successful ads are. And then you can mimic that, right? You can recreate that or take those successful ads. If I know some of you guys are into just completely ripping an ad. Not really the biggest fan of doing that, but sometimes it does work. You can literally just download the same ad that they're doing and test it and see how it works for you. And sometimes, you'll get some traction there. And at this point, so now we went to the advertiser, we've seen where they're at. We can gauge that the market of women who get their eyelashes and they want to look beautiful is a lot bigger than 3.5 million. So there's definitely still room here for growth, right? Popularity is how many likes they've gotten on all of their content, so they're definitely getting some traction, and people are interested when they're looking at this product, right? Okay, so at this point, now what we want to do is we want to go to their site, right? So we'll go over here to their site and go, okay, hit inspect this, so that way we can see what it looks like on mobile and look at their site. Okay, so now what we're looking to do is we're looking to see how much are they selling you for and what type of offer do they have. So we're going through looking at the price, looking at how much is discounted, and kind of seeing what type of offer they have going on here. Come on, get it there. Okay, going to the landing page and seeing how can we improve the landing page experience for the people that are actually looking at this, right? That are interested in this product, and going through and seeing how can we improve that, right? So one of the things that I could see here is these guys don't really have the greatest offer. They have a decent price, but their offer isn't really that good. Meaning it doesn't seem like, oh my gosh, I need to get this right now. So this is one way that I would go and I would implement that to see what I can do and how I can kind of get some traction here. Okay, and that's really how I go about it. It's very simple. You set up these certain filters, and you go through and you look for products that are getting a lot of impressions right now, have been running for over 4 days, and kind of gauge the ad spend that they had. Kind of gauge the ad spend that they have and the estimated amount of orders, and what this will allow you to do is gauge the current demand and what you want to do is set yourself up to sell something that is already selling right now, right? Because if it's selling right now, there's no reason why somebody wouldn't buy it from you as well, right? We're looking at them. They're not a huge brand. There's definitely room for improvement here. Okay. And then, we know as well based off of these parameters that this ad that they're using is still running today, which is a good indicator for us to know that this thing is still generating sales. Right now, if they shut it off a week ago, that tells you something. Okay, it stopped selling. Now you want to see, did they launch more ads and they're selling well again, or did they shut it down because it died out and now they've already saturated that market? So that's just kind of a quick run through, guys, of how I go about using this ad spy tool. It's really good specifically for TikTok, and I highly recommend, if you're trying to do TikTok ads, get in here, pay for the subscription. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I don't have a code for you, but I highly recommend using them because it's gonna definitely help you out. Scrolling through the For You page and stuff like that. I mean, it works, but you have to go through so much extra irrelevant content to be able to actually get to the good stuff. So doing this will put you right in position to be able to have good products in front of you, because obviously if these products weren't working, then they wouldn't be running for, let's say 11 days and have 1.5 million impressions. Okay. So I hope this helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot me a DM on Twitter, and I'll be sure to get right back to you as soon as I can.